All right, but there you go.
Hello and welcome to an extra special episode of the Player 2 podcast. This week we have something very special for you talking about the Destiny 2 stream yesterday. And just letting you know this is going to be more free form. We're going to be talking until we're done. So I hope you're ready for this. Today I am joined by Fearless,
Hey there, folks.
Map Killer,
What's up, y'all?
Ski Cold as Ice,
It's me, Platinum Ski. What's going on, everybody?
and the Cool Kids.
Nerds.
All right, so I've got my notes written. I'm sure y'all have looked at it. We're going to try to keep this as civil as physically possible. So,
I'm throwing punches. I'm throwing punches.
No I'm going to throw out fireworks and grenades.
The main thing that I really wanted from Destiny, as much as I love the guns, they already got that great. Everything just feels good already in the original Destiny. But two things I wanted was a better community and a better story. And that's the first thing I want to talk about is a better story. I feel like this, I'm not saying that this is better, but if it's anything close to the Taken King, the Red War sounds like it's going to be the war to end all wars.
I'm pretty sure they learned from the first
sure.
that they need a story.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, after them scrambling like 5 different stories together in one and confusing all of us that made us hate Destiny at the beginning, I'm pretty sure after Taken King, they were like, all right, we need to make a story like Taken King, just a really big one.
One that makes sense.
The one that doesn't
makes sense.
People. Exactly, makes sense.
Not just a stranger that pops up and talks to you, and then you're like, "Oh, where are you from? Oh, we don't know."
My name is Hullabaloo, and I came to touch birds. Who the heck is Hullabaloo? Oh, no.
Well, in the Red War, it seems like Gaul
Gary
has come to steal the light that rightfully belongs to him.
which he thinks rightfully belongs to him, which doesn't.
Well, he does have the biggest gun, so I'm not saying I really want to argue with him until I get a bigger, better, pretty gun.
We're working on it.
They blew up all my guns, so I gotta say I'm feeling a little emasculated.
He's hurt. He's butt hurt. He's butt hurt.
Mm-hmm.
We're all butt hurt, and it's wrong. They blew up our vault.
It's a world without light. It's
Yeah.
a world without guidance. This is not saying the Traveler has abandoned us, but he's been kidnapped. Absconded.
We've lost our power, so we're powerless. We're fighting with sticks and stones now. Sticks
We're
and
gonna have
stones,
to
they
get
break my
everything back.
bones, but
Yeah.
guess what? Bullets can hurt me.
Gotta slowly bring it back.
And
Get back to
since it usually ties into the story, I just wanted to quickly touch base on the raid that they showed later. Never.
They showed
They
the
teased
raid.
us with the goddamn raid twice. Twice. There was one thing, just be like, hey, you want to talk about the raid? Yeah. Well, too bad. Oh.
Yeah,
A little later on, hey, you want to talk about the raid? Yeah. Too bad.
yeah. They pretty much
Only
give you a
once.
couple middle fingers.
They were like, ha 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 ha.
Well, you know the raid ain't gonna be live when it comes out anyway. It's gonna be like 2 weeks
Like
after.
a week or two later.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. I prefer that. 'Cause
They're
everyone
gonna
will
always
Yeah,
do
me
that.
too. We gotta get up the level.
do all their nonsense.
They're gonna give us 2 weeks as you like they did with every other one. Taken King came out. They gave us 2 weeks to level up to at least at least close to the highest level, and then all right, it's time to go raid. Get the gear. Hey, we're at max light level, but there's so much stuff that we have not gotten.
Yeah.
I feel like with this one though, it's gonna be like we're at max light. Well, why are you saying it like that? Because we didn't know it's more guns and weapons and more missions. I thought that was it. Nope, it's like 20,000 more. Oh, okay. Let's this is gonna take me about a week, 2 weeks. Just wanna yep. I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna play the game. Bye.
Now we will touch a little more on story once we get into the whole worlds and stuff. But I would like to say, what do y'all think of Gaul? Because he seems pretty dang imposing.
He's crazy.
He's the biggest
And I like
ball
it.
I've seen so far.
Do you think he's just going to be
Big
a
and
damage
crazy.
sponge in the end, or
I
is
don't
he
think
actually
so.
gonna do something really good?
Yeah.
No,
I think he's
Or do
gonna
you
have
think he's going to end up
supers.
being the raid boss, like with?
I think he's gonna have
and
supers. He's gonna be the
everything
raid boss. for sure. He's gonna be really powerful. He's gonna have a bunch. Like he's gonna have supers because he's stealing the power from the Traveler. So he's gonna have some crazy shit.
He's probably
That
gonna
would
have
be
the most
pretty
crazy
awesome.
powers.
Can you imagine a big old turtle with a shield and
That'd
a
be wrong.
sword and a staff
That'd be
on
wrong.
his back?
That'd be weird. That's so weird.
He pops a bubble and you step in it and he swords you. Fuck.
Yeah, you came in my bubble twice. Oh well, that guardian is dead. Well, yeah, I
As
didn't
long
fight
as
him.
he's not like, what is his name? Valist Arc?
Oh, I hope not. I don't think
Oh,
so.
God, no.
Val's Tark was just
To
a
end
bullet
all
sponge.
Sponges?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was just a bullet sponge guy.
Super sponge.
Still takes forever.
Yep. Even with 400 light level, still takes forever.
So he's more manageable now, but it's still annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
That's
goddamn
the way.
ridiculous.
That's the way
That and the other one that they nerfed. Did they nerf Val's Tark too? And he's still like they
Yeah,
nerfed
they
him by
nerfed him.
50%.
Yeah, they nerfed him. He still does.
Think of what he
took away
was
half
before
his
that. It
health,
was ridiculous.
And the fight is still ridiculously long.
Yeah.
I mean, before they nerfed him, it was just like, all right, let's do
When
this.
they nerfed him, they nerfed the whatever the ogre was. Can't remember his name.
Yep.
And one other, I believe.
Fogoth.
Yeah.
Fogoth. Yep. It was
But
like before
speaking of strikes, we got to see a brand new strike.
Yeah, it was pretty badass. I liked it.
It was sexy.
The Topsy-Turvy
Inverted
Spire.
Spire.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
calling it the
it was
Topsy-Turvy
so
Spire. You
sexy.
can't stop me.
Topsy turvy, turvy, topsy.
Inverted spire. I think it was.
Inverted topsy turvy.
Inverted spire.
Um,
A spire is a thing that points up. You
Yeah.
can't do that upside down. That's against the law.
You see the ball still
Not
like
to the Vex.
a baby
It's
Atheon.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Brothers,
it
little Atheon.
They call him the
Atheon
modular
Jr.
He did.
mind.
honestly
kinda
reminds
look
me
like
a lot
Atheon.
of the Vault of Glass, and I don't know if
I
that's
saw
a
it as
good
a
thing or a
baby
bad
Atheon.
thing.
He's a baby Atheon to me. Baby Atheon. I'm sticking with that name.
I just like the best part about that strike was when the fucking floor fell out. And you're like, what? And the floor falls out and a couple times out from under you while you're fighting them.
It was literally like watching a movie. You're
Yeah.
trying to survive and not die. You
That
go,
is one
okay,
thing
so
that I
grinder.
will take note when it comes to this is a lot more cinematic. Destiny 2 seems to be.
Yeah, it does.
All right, and next on the addendum for modes and mechanics is the Crucible. We have
Yay.
been reduced to 4v4. I don't think they've really said anything about bigger groups, but 4v4 with a new game mode, Countdown.
Countdown.
It looks cool too. I saw some videos on it.
it looked good.
And
It's like the
HUD
Counter-Strike.
tells you what your team is doing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
I will
Definitely
always
something to do a lot more
I
teamwork.
always hear people talk about how there's too much clutter. I don't need to know how much ammo I have, how many steps I've taken, where I am on the map, what day it is. Is it my birthday? I want to know everything.
It's
You
true.
tell
More
me
you
my
know.
goddamn heart rate, please.
I want you to give me a
Hey,
time. limit when
Nintendo
I
had
get
a heart
super.
rate monitor they were working on for a while. They
Yeah.
canned it.
Yep.
As long as I can see the center of my screen where I need to shoot them, we're all good.
The only thing I
Yeah.
ask for is just give me a timer to let me know when my super comes so that I can stall as much as possible. So then I go, all right, I need 1 minute. Why? Because I can get my super and I can kill everybody. Okay, cool. Pow, pow, pow. All right, we're good. That's all I needed. It's a timer.
The only gripe
Yeah.
I've got is that they seem to move the bullet sponges from the bosses in the raid to the actual players. Because it took like maybe 15 rounds from a hand cannon to drop somebody in the Crucible.
Nah,
It didn't take that long.
They just lowered the
Yeah,
damage of the weapons. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
have the same
Yep.
health. They just lowered the weapon damage.
And I'm
Look
sure
at the damage is only like 200
for
for the legendaries they were
guarantee you
using.
what they're showing is nowhere near the end of build.
No.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sure.
But,
At least
you
as
know,
far as
I-
balancing
I-
goes.
I really hope-
Destiny 2, I believe, is definitely close to being done right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually it's like a month before the release. It's always they'll hit you with the this Destiny 2 has just went gold, where it's like, oh, it went gold. What that mean? Oh, they done making it. Oh, they done? What they doing? They just going over everything, make sure it looks good and pretty. There you go. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Looking good and pretty.
Speaking of good and pretty, that Warlock, though, we've got 3 new subclasses.
Sexy. It's so sexy.
And I swear, it looks like the Warlock might have some get up and go.
The Warlock's
Or
more sexy.
Get down in this case.
Yeah.
More get up of a get down.
I mean, it seems there's gonna be a lot of bandwagon Warlock jumpers. They're gonna switch over because that Warlock is pretty badass.
I mean, everybody knows me. I love playing with Warlock.
Honestly, I'm most excited for the
Kill everybody.
Titan with that shield being able
Cam
to throw.
America. Cam
Captain.
America.
Yeah,
I feel like almost somebody must have watched like half that team watched Civil War. Somebody said, "Why don't we put Captain America in Destiny 2?" I think we should do that. That's a great idea. Who thought of that? Let's do it. 2 months later, pow!
And then they took away the Arc Blader's dagger and gave him a stick.
Big long stick.
I'm
At
tempted
first,
to
it's like,
Yeah,
why
give me
the
some
hell
reach.
did they give
That's
him
good.
a stick? And then I
Give him
realized,
some
oh
reach.
god, he's gonna reach for a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Thought
Yep.
it was bad when the Phantom Range hit you. You're not gonna know what's happening. You're just gonna be sitting there minding your own business with your buzz, like, hey, this is fun. All of a sudden,
It looked like he
across
was
the
knocking
map.
back projectiles too at the same time and dodging them, so he can dodge and knock back
Yeah.
projectiles and got reach on you.
So just imagine that in Crucible.
That is
You're 50 million. You're 50 million feet away in Crucible, and all of a sudden, pow!
and
Okay,
it seems
how
like
did
they've
this hit me?
revamped a lot of the classes as well. We've seen the Defender class, which seems to be more forward shielding as opposed to Bubble Boy.
Bubble Boy.
Yeah, no more bubble gum.
And I know with a golden gun, you get more shots in it now. Because when I saw in the
Mhm.
strike, dude had at least like I think looked like 4 or 5 shots automatically.
Well, you only get 3, but you can get 6 with this perk. But it makes the golden gun go so much faster. It's like you got to fire them
Yep.
all off. You got to fan them off like a last word, real quick.
I think that's what it is. I think the super it almost changed your gun to the last word, so you just going pow 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 pow.
Yeah,
It feels
it's,
like
but,
a lot of the
but your
supers
super,
are
if you
more-
don't fire them quick, it ends. You know.
Yeah, it ends. Yep.
It feels like
But
a
it
lot of the
looks so
supers
sexy.
are more meant to keep with general speed and flow that is Destiny. Because with the
Yeah, exactly.
with the new
Exactly.
Striker Titan, it seems like the same. Smash the ground, and all of a sudden you're a freaking electric bare knuckle boxer. Just bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm
Time to
excited.
kick
I
some
love
butt.
melee in all
Looking
kinds of
forward to
games,
the
and seeing it in
field
this
and
game
the staff.
makes me excited.
I'm gonna make a hunter and call him the Monkey King.
Now, I don't know if this is exactly a mode or mechanic, but I wanted to make a brief mention, and I don't know if this matters to anyone else. It matters to me, but I don't think in the same way it does to everyone else. 30 frames per second. Are y'all okay with that?
It
I
looks
mean,
good now.
I'm okay with it because
I'm okay.
Destiny was in 30.
Yeah.
So and I
Exactly.
like Destiny, so it's fine. But I do like 60 frames per second. But PC is 60 frames and unlocked.
Yeah.
Well, see, I can tell you this.
I
For
think the
60
main
frames
thing
per-
that they wanted, because I'm pretty sure
They couldn't do it.
at
Yeah.
1080, the PS4 Pro could probably do 60. But then again, you'd have
Nope.
people on
No,
regular
they couldn't.
PS4.
They couldn't
who
do
couldn't
it.
do
But
Bungie
60.
said it directly that PS4 Pro could
Pro
not do the
couldn't handle-
graphics.
it couldn't
handle
handle
Well, they
it
said they
couldn't handle
couldn't
the
do
power.
4K and the 60.
Yeah.
Man,
Yep.
4K 60, dog. That's too much power, man.
That's
Yeah,
more power
I mean-
than even the game. That's more power to where the TV and the system are like, yeah, we can't. We
You
weren't
need the new
built for
NVIDIA
this.
cards to do that. You need the 1080s and stuff, man, if you want to
Yep.
do that. And that's $400 for just the video card.
I'm good.
So-
Honestly, to be honest, I really do like 30 frames per second when it comes to more cinematic games. And
Now,
that's what I
hey-
love about Destiny, is it is a very cinematic game.
The people that played that PC version, though, said that they don't want to go back to the console version.
I bet
It
they
felt-
don't.
And that's
Awesome.
fine for them.
They said it felt great. Like, it felt really
yeah.
good. Like, aims were so much quicker. They could, they get headshots a lot better.
As
So-
much as I love Destiny, the main reason that I've always played it is because of the people. And as long
Oh,
as
yeah,
there's
me
a
too.
community there to play
Me
with,
too.
as long as you guys are there to shoot some foos with me and save my butt, I'll be fine with it.
I will kill what I need to kill.
I use
Yeah.
consoles over computers because of the ease of use. I don't have to worry about switching out GPUs or RAM.
I mean-
or
And
I mean,
it will be easy to save my butt with the fancy new weapon system of energy, kinetic, and power. Finally, I'll be able to have a pulse rifle and a hand cannon.
And an SMG.
That's pretty versatile, though. I like that, how they did
Oh,
that.
yeah. How do y'all
They
feel
move
about
up.
the shotguns and sniper rifles and LMGs and rocket launchers all being pushed into the same category?
the
I'm
one
happy because it won't confuse people.
Because right now we're in a very icebreaker heavy meta. In Destiny
Pretty much.
1.
Oh, yeah.
It's this icebreaker.
And with something like this,
meta,
depending on
California.
how much they're putting out the power ammo, we probably won't see that anywhere near as much.
I think they want to give more power in the weapon and more ammo in the weapon because
I
had
think
too
they're
many.
trying to make the weapons feel more special.
Yeah.
They're going to make you so you have to use your primary a lot,
Yeah.
and that your special weapons will be special. You get that, you're like, man, I can get some good kills with this, but I don't have much ammo. Kind of like they're doing now with the special.
I feel like how can I say, like
And in the beginning, you started
I'm trying
with
to
the
think of
fire
it.
pulse and a regular pulse kinetic. Sorry, continue. I interrupted you.
Yeah, sorry. Like I would say, like with 1,000-yard stare, like I think max ammo can hold like what 19 shots. I think. I think, and like I feel like in Destiny 2, if you get like a new sniper rifle, it might have like 10 shots, and you go, well, why does it have 10 shots? Because it's a special weapon. That means you got only 10 shots to hit that one guy in that hit. You miss all 10, guess what? I'm gonna have to use my primary guys. I couldn't snipe him in the head. I'm sorry.
Or a synthesis. You're assuming there's still synthesis, right?
Yeah, it's still synthesis, but I'm just saying they probably just
Crucible. That's what we're assuming.
Yeah. Oh, you notice that the boxes in the Crucible were on the walls.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. I like that. I kind of like that.
It was kind of dope.
Oh, and also with this new weapon system, they have made the most original and unique weapon ever: the grenade launcher.
Yes.
I've been wanting grenade launchers.
Oh yes, so have I.
I was calling for it. Give us a grenade launcher,
I just feel like the way watching the stream with the crowd,
the main
like,
two different saying grenade launcher.
I was like, yes. Yep. Yes, they did make a grenade launcher. You know that thing that's in so many other shooters? Yes, I am glad that they've done it.
Imagine a grenade that has a grenade launcher with
I feel like Destiny gets praised for doing something that everyone else has already done. I love Bungie, but I hold them to a high enough standard. Like, they've already done grenade launchers too.
No, we'll make it even cooler if the grenade launcher, when you chuck the grenade, it hits off a wall and just blows up and shoots mini rockets at everybody in that vicinity. And all you hear is
bust the bomb.
Wolf packs.
We're still putting Destiny here or Borderlands. I mean, come on.
I mean, hey, you can throw some of that in there without just rename it. Just rename it.
Honestly, I kind of want the grenade launcher from what was it? Halo, with having a freaking shiv on the back of your grenade launcher, just bitch slap someone right in the face.
That'd be kind of.
Hey, well, what about that crazy new heavy? It was like an ion blaster or something.
Oh yeah,
crazy shit.
Crazy new exotics look like.
Yeah.
It was shooting out bullets that literally phase the enemies away, and you go, "Oh my god,
big pulses of like a big ball,
like plasma, It was like plasma grenade bombs almost. Like, yes, give it to me.
I will admit that I'm kind of okay with it, but it seems like a lot of the exotics that we've seen aren't crazy. I guess similar to like how most of the exotics from year one are not exactly gaudy, but they stand out. You have an exotic, everyone's like, "Yep, he's got that fancy gun," and every other gun looks like butt. Now it looks like a lot of the regular guns look pretty good, and the exotics just look a little bit better.
Well, I think they only showed you probably the most non-fancy exotics. I bet you there's some crazy looking
I'm sure
exotics.
E3 they're gonna pull out the magical peacock of one shot.
They'll probably pull out some crazy new, weapon too that we haven't seen yet. I guarantee it.
I can give you one. Y'all might have already seen it. It's called Sunshot. It has sunburn on it with explosive rounds. It highlights the targets as well.
Damn.
I saw that on one of Maximus's streams.
Yeah. The other perk is that targets killed with Sunshot explode with like solar energy. So that means anybody else come near it, they're getting affected with it too. So it's like, I'm killing all y'all burning. I like this.
Hey, we're talking about how things look. Let's talk about inspiration here. They seem to have drawn a lot of it from Halo. They seem to have drawn a lot of it.
Yeah,
they made Halo.
They made it.
They drew it from Halo. They drew it from Skyrim. They drew it from Diablo. I mean, this is what I'm seeing when I'm looking at this stuff. I was like, no wonder we can't have the guns in our vaults because everything looks like it came from Halo this time.
I mean, you got to think it this way.
If Master Chief shows up as a guardian,
No, I got two things to that. One, Bungie, when they made Halo, they probably thought when they were making Destiny, at some point, let's throw in some Halo shit. Okay.
They put Master Chief in that one section in Destiny. Remember that?
Yeah. But
There's
also
a
what cracks me up-
Guardian that says like a little description about him if you scan it, like in a section where there's a bunch of pods of Guardians, and it says something that's a descriptive like of Master Chief, pretty much.
Yeah. What also would be awesome if they give us like some type of Master Chief armor, but it just don't even resemble it. But it gives you
There is so
Exactly.
much lawsuit that would
I
come
know,
from
that's
that.
true. That's true.
They can make vague references, and that's
They
as
can do
far
some
as you're
references.
getting.
Yeah. Hey, they put his
It'd be
face on the back of that building in Destiny 2. Did you see that? I know you saw
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
The whole building looked like
that
a,
was sneaky.
yeah.
That was awesome. You had to be with real
So,
good eyes
you know.
going, hey, look at that. Look at Master Chief.
And at the same time, I mean, as long as they don't say Master Chief, I don't think there'll be a lawsuit. I think Microsoft will let them do little things like that.
That's why I say if they created armor that was like Master Chief but didn't name it Master
yeah, they
Chief,
could.
then I would be like, oh, I would totally want that
They
armor.
could
I'm
make
like,
it similar.
Yeah, exactly. Make it like a little bit similar where you're like, hey, that's Master Chief armor. But they didn't call it that way. Nope.
Camouflage.
Camouflage armor. Yeah.
Two more things before we go on to the next thing. I don't know if y'all noticed that where there used to be discipline and all those other things, they now have armor, agility, and recovery. It seems like they're going to change the way that your armor affects your, armor, agility, and recovery. Recovery either probably being for how well you recover your abilities, which now we have 3 abilities for every class. Which seems to be allocated to circle, whether it's double tapping for a roll or holding for whatever that buff debuff thing from the Warlock is.
I mean, that sounds pretty. I mean, I like it.
I'm just glad that they've really decided that this is just going to be a new beginning. And
I
don't know what it is, but seeing that new currency,
I don't think it's a reboot.
I'm really
not
hoping,
a reboot, like a refresh.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping this new currency is similar to Vanguard marks, and it's not some diabolical in-game, out-game, real money currency.
I don't think
Oh
so.
God,
I saw that
so.
thing and I clenched because I was like, please don't be fancy currency.
I mean, we gotta remember this.
There's gonna be some kind of buy
There's gonna
for
be some,
currency.
yeah, some
I'm
hopefully they
maybe
stick to
it has something
emotes.
to do with the story because it's a fancy crystal, and maybe it has something to do with us getting back our light.
No, I hope not. I mean, I think they're going to stick to selling emotes and stuff, and stuff like that with real money.
To me,
and
if
they ever sell real guns, that'd be fucked up.
To me,
well,
you gotta remember,
I hope that they, whatever that currency is, I hope that they tie it in with the game because it looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to remember this is that when they brought out microtransactions for Destiny, people at first were like, okay, well, if it's for emotes, we're totally fine with that. It's understandable. But when you start putting armor in it, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. I have to buy this to get the armor?
Well, and not even that, but they put the armor in them crazy little drops. It wasn't like you could just buy the armor.
Drops.
It's like, here, you spend $2 on this, and maybe you get the armor.
Maybe you get it, but yet then you get an emote in place of it, and you're like, well, I could just buy the emote.
But even that is still only cosmetic.
Yeah, it is. That's true. It is only cosmetic. It didn't really help you. And they had no stats. They were crap.
And that's the second part. So I'm hoping, like in Destiny 2, if they do something like that, it's like a side note where it's like armor just to have to wear, and then it's like,
Well,
like if they
all they need to do, cool kid, to fix all that. Look, don't sell armor, but just sell like skins for it.
Exactly.
If you want your armor to look a certain way, then you can make it look a certain way, but you still have to earn the armor in the game and get the stats. And, through the stats.
I would like them to do that.
That's the best thing about games like Overwatch, where it's just like everything that you get from loot boxes is purely aesthetic. It is purely to make you feel more like a badass.
Just make you look cool.
Yeah. Or if you generally make fun of people when you knock them out and then you give them some candy. Here, some candy.
Hey, you want this armor? Well, you gotta earn it by getting to this level. What if I want to look cool? Well, you can just buy the skin. Oh, okay, I can buy.
Like, I don't mind aesthetic options. If someone wants to look cool, I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, that would be fair. That would be the fairest way to do like armor stuff.
I'm hoping
just make
that
it
we get a lot more things that we feel like we've earned as opposed to just random RNG. Oh, hey, I got a good gun. Where'd you get it?
Yeah.
RNG god.
The RNG gun.
Yeah. Well, how many times did you have to buy that item? About 26
RNG
times.
will still exist always because that's that's like the slot machine feel.
To go jump off a cliff. It is unfortunately a part of their system. Very ingrained.
Yeah, and I don't think it's unfortunate because in the same time, don't you love when you actually get something through RNG? It's cool. So it's not really a bad thing. It's just like they could improve it. They definitely need to give you better RNG for doing better.
RNG, in my personal opinion, RNG just takes up too much of my gosh darn time. I'd rather just everyone get the good gun, and then we can all kill each other with the good gun.
Well, I guess, but that's no fun.
I like shooting people with the good gun.
Yeah, but that doesn't leave any variety, you know.
It doesn't,
then
it doesn't leave surprise.
Everyone's
They
shooting
could
with the
actually
same
make
gun.
unique guns with different variety, and you could RNG could be, you know, what
it doesn't leave any
different-
surprise for nobody. I mean, to me, if they want to pick, to me, in my opinion,
because the RNG in Destiny 1, I mean, they made it better, but in the beginning, it was already bad enough where you weren't getting
real bad. I mean, you could get purples and they could turn to blues.
When you got a purple, it didn't matter what stats it had. Thank God you got a purple.
Yeah.
To me,
you got
they can fix
an
RNG. They can
all your
fix
friends would leave you because you cheated. Obviously, you're a hacker, and I will not be associated with you.
Like to me, for RNG, like all I can say is the way they can fix it is like, for instance, we do a strike. There's like a specific type of weapon you can only get it from like that certain time. Like, please don't make me do this same strike for 6 months and then finally I got the gun, and all of a sudden somebody says, "Oh, it's got nerfed." What? I just drove 6 freaking months. And they nerfed the gun. It ain't fun no more.
I will admit, this is a complete sidebar. I think Warframe did something very nice. They nerfed an incredibly overpowered weapon relatively recently, within the past month. And when they nerfed it, they gave back some of the materials that was required to actually make it good.
Well, that's fair.
So I was like, oh, hey.
Cool.
I mean, you turned my kill everything gun into a pop gun. At least I have the materials to turn another gun into a better gun. So, yeah.
I mean
I feel like
that's fair. Destiny never did it.
Yeah, Destiny.
It'd be nice if
most
Destiny
games are
does
like,
something
oh,
like
hey,
that.
you like that gun? That's just too darn bad, isn't it?
Yeah, this is just like, hey, we nerfed that gun, so you just leave it in your vault or just delete
You
it.
have other guns, don't you?
It's garbage.
Destiny needs to learn from Diablo in that respect, is that they need to introduce an element of risk reward.
Well, Diablo does have a really good loot system. I'll give it that. Diablo is good.
their
with
loot
that.
system
That's
is
where
really
they need
good.
to borrow inspiration.
They
from
got the
Diablo.
RNG like loot system. They got a good one. Like if you do
they got it
good, you
down
get
perfectly.
good shit.
Like if you do this mission and you did it completely on point, didn't die as much, you whoop that
You gonna get the
boss's
good
butt,
stuff.
you gonna get the great stuff. While the other guy who just said, "I jumped in last minute," you ain't getting nothing. He gets like the little puny item that goes, "Oh, I can only sell it
that's
for
fair.
1 coin." It's fair. That's understandable. So if Destiny could do that, where it's like, if we do a strike and somebody's the one that with the top kills, hey, I got the gun. What about us? Nah. See, you came in last minute, so all you get is 1 motor
Or
light.
if we're all close, we all get it. You know?
Yeah,
if
we're all close.
good.
We all get at least something just as good as that person got. So then we're like, all right, it was worth doing this strike. We're doing it again to see if we can get that
Or
gun.
if you're last in the Crucible, you don't get the best gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever.
You get the 1 motor light. You get 1 motor light and just go, all right, get out of here. That's all you get. What? Well, how did the top guy get it? Well, he got 36 kills. He died only twice. And he gets the new gun and new piece of armor. Well, what'd I get? 1 motor light. What'd you get? I got an armor piece. Well, how'd you get an armor piece? I got 12 kills. Okay? 12 kills is a lot. I did a good job.
They definitely need to give rewards for doing good. That's what Destiny never did.
Like I think that's the other thing. It's like with Crucible, sorry, no, real quick, just say with Crucible, like how it is in Destiny right now, where like all of us who play it, all of us did good, but none of us get anything good. But the last guy that we don't know who that is gets 2 purple items, and we're going, he just jumped in and got killed 1 time. I should just do that. Like to me in Destiny 2, it should be where I got 12 kills. What I get? I got an armor piece. Let's go. It's new. I'm out. Wait. It's like everybody else is like, me too. I got so good. And the last guy said, well, I came in. Well, you just came in and died. So you get 1 motor light. Like to me, if they can just fix that RNG, I'm 100% sure everybody will be on the same page. Where like, I like the Crucible. It's gotten a whole lot better from when they back in Destiny because it was sucking.
That's where I
don't mind
get my
Crucible,
rewards.
All right. Speaking of rewards, are y'all ready for some Player 2 promo? Dear listeners, since all of us are going to be getting Destiny 2, and we already have a Player 2 clan, although kind of sort of dormant, when Destiny 2 does come out, we will be doing a lot of community events. And now that, the clan functionality is in the game, you can get rewards for playing with your favorite podcast because we're awesome and stuff. But yeah, that's
We're
more or
definitely
less it. We are planning on doing a lot of Destiny once Destiny 2 comes out. I mean, we're already playing it as is, but more focused, I guess. We'll probably might even do like a little Destiny podcast somewhere in the week. Every time there's an update or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome.
Definitely need to start out doing all the weekly stuffs.
But yeah, one thing I
Oh, yeah.
definitely did want to mention on clans is, did anyone notice that there was something missing from the stream that they didn't talk about?
I don't know. What?
Did you hear anything about this thing called Dead Orbit or Future War Cult?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Actions, okay.
I
Did you
honestly
hear about
think,
that? Because I didn't.
I think they're not telling us about factions because I think it's going to be built into the story. We got to like rebuild the factions, or you know what I mean, find them or something. There'll be something like. I bet they're still there.
I mean, I don't
think they've abolished them.
I mean, also think about it like
maybe
this.
in a different form, but they're there somewhere.
Like all three Guardians of Cade and everybody else. Those other two, I keep forgetting their names. I hate it. They all three going. They all three of them are in different sections of like planets. Part of me wants to say is that those fractions, they're all split up. All those fractions are split up on each one, and then they got new weapons and new ways to earn stuff. And then like how we already have quests in Destiny, they'll have like super quests and side quests or something that give you like new rewards if you're with their side. And it's like, so
you think you'll be locked to the faction based on your Guardian?
I feel like you might be locked.
You already kind of had that with Destiny 1, where you were getting rewards from your particular Vanguard every time you leveled up your wood. I'm thinking they're still probably going to end up doing that, but a much more deeper system on top of, since we have actual clans with in-game rewards for being a part of your clan and doing whatever it is that you do.
Like what would be cool that I think they already are doing.
Instead of getting that Dead Orbit towel for your Titan, you can now get a Player 2 towel with our fancy Player 2 logo or whatever logos they let me put on. I vote unicorns. We even got in-game rosters, and on top of the reward systems, you got little team building systems where we can actually recruit people for raids, recruit people for strikes. Be like, hey, we're Player 2. We are your Player 2. If you are new
thing
or
is, with
veteran,
the custom things, you're gonna have like dicks everywhere on your fucking like people's towels and stuff.
People will put dicks everywhere, no matter what.
I'm just saying, once you get custom, you're gonna have like dicks on the ships and dicks on the people's towels, dicks on their capes.
You don't even have to have that. You don't even have that. Just say it. Just say it on your shirt. Dicks.
It's gonna happen.
I like dicks, and then people go, "Oh my god, he has it on a shirt."
It's gonna happen, man. You got all these people with these fucked up clan names already, and that's gonna be the perfect little thing for their clan name.
I mean, like I'm looking at one clan right now I'm playing against, and their clan tag name. Don't laugh yet. Their clan name is called I Like Booty Sweat.
And luckily, with Destiny 2, you can swipe left.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to play with Booty Sweat in the next raid because I feel like they're gonna have some kind of theme saying this is our theme. Booty Sweat's good. All right, decline. No, I don't want to play with you no more. No, I'm not.
But what do y'all think? I mean, this is a really cool thing because 50% of the player base was not playing the in-game content. Especially in King's Fall, where you didn't get to see the end of the story without doing the raid.
Exactly.
That's true.
I mean,
do y'all think it's good for that? Would you be willing to play with someone that the game they just said, hey, here, try this guy?
I mean, because we play with people from LFG all the time.
I think a lot of people are worried that the Destiny community might be too toxic, but in the end, if you're playing with toxic people, just leave. Like, there's a system in place where you can be like, hey, I don't want to play with you. Or
I honestly think Destiny people
say, hey, we are super Sherpa. We're Rainbow Sunshines. Come here, learn. And then you have the hardcore. You must have Gallahorn and the Thorn and super steroids.
I think Destiny for community is better than most. You know what I mean? Because there's some that are just like, "Fuck you! If you don't have this, you ain't coming. You ain't playing."
Like if you go to Call of Duty, if
there's
you
a
go
lot of Sherpas in Destiny.
I'll give you an example. If you go to Call of Duty, one of their communities, they will have a list of you cannot join this squad unless your skill level is blah 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 blah. And you're like, God, I just started
KD better stay over this.
Your KD has to be like a 20.0
system that you can advertise your group as thus.
Yeah. True.
I mean, with Destiny Community, it's fun because you can create a clan
which
called,
was still not. It was in
I
Destiny, just
I'm
on the
going to
website.
regret saying this, and I know it wouldn't work because it never works ever. I wouldn't mind a clan rating system because we already know we're gonna have clan levels. We're gonna level up our clan. Where I say we get the max rank, whatever it is, win. We need it. I don't know what you get for it, but we need it. But like, if you play with a clan or a group of people, like, hey, those people, they weren't dickbags. I like that. You get 4 stars. I want 4 stars.
You never know. They might end up implicating that, but we got to remember it's May right now. The game comes out in September. For all we know, they haven't really touched a huge base on about clans and stuff. So for all we know, they might have it where you can have a rating system saying, do not play with this group because all they care about is you having this type of gun. Don't join. And then it's like, well, he told me not to join, so I'm not joining.
There was a system in Halo, I think it might have started in Halo 3 or Halo Reach, where you could set your profile to say, I'm loud and obnoxious and like to have a good old time, or I'm super serious, must win. I wouldn't mind something like that, where you can just automatically put a stamp on your clan and be like, hey, no losers, or hey,
like a hardcore stamp.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Here's the thing. There's very few things from a realistic standpoint that are set in stone at this point, from what I can tell. And anything else, us saying that they need to put this in the game, or that this may not be in the game, or people saying that the game may actually suck before it even comes out, is like taking a bite of bread dough instead of the finished product, which comes out of the oven, and saying that's the best it's ever going to get.
Well, as it is all speculation. I'd say we're definitely all waiting for that beta, and the proof is in the pudding. Or I guess the bread dough this time.
It's going to be right after E3. I'm calling it right now. Beta's going to start right after the presentation on E3. They're going to say beta's live right after it. Watch.
It's going to be like with PT. And you can play it?
Yeah.
Wait for
right
it.
now.
Wait for it. No, that crap of, hey, would you like to
hold your breath?
Beta now, because you
we're going to commercial first.
Now play the beta now.
Play the beta today. All right, I guess we can play the beta today. Yep. I guess we can too, because clearly he got excited. Yep.
All right, now we're going to touch on what, at least in my opinion, is one of the biggest parts of story. And that is all the worlds that, I'm sorry, I understand that they said 4 new worlds, but Earth is a world that we already did. You can say that there's 4 new areas, and I'm sorry, I have to make this gripe. You said 4 new worlds, and you lied. We already did the Earth.
Yeah, but it's different. It's a different part of Earth. Okay, I guess it's not a different world. That's right. I guess we did technically go to the European Dead Zone too.
Developer, I think he was more saying it's a new game world.
Yeah, new game world.
I understand what he meant, but he still lied to my face. And for that, he cannot be forgiven.
That is true.
But anyway, with these new worlds, we have an emphasis on exploration, which I'm excited for. After playing Breath of the Wild, I want to find more useless stuff.
I'm telling you.
This is where we have inspiration from Skyrim.
But first, we have Earth, the European Dead Zone, also known as the EDZ, which sounds way more badass than it has any business, honestly.
The EDZ.
We have a nice little refugee camp run by, I did not write that down. Either way, she has a falcon, so.
I can see her face.
Yeah.
I think the NPC is called Hawthorne.
We need a fact check. But yeah, we have Earth. We have Titan, basically a giant ocean. I have no idea who decided it would be a good idea to put some rickety ass buildings on an ocean made of methane, which is incredibly flammable.
Where the ocean is sinking the building slowly, which totally makes no sense, but okay, as long as they like it.
Logic
aside,
Titan looks so cool. I want it so bad. It is the worst idea logically. Like if someone told me, "Hey, would you like to go live on a flammable water world?" I'd be like,
where you might die if it gets blown up.
Earth is pretty scary enough. I'm good.
Kevin Costner's not even there with you to help you out in the water world.
As long as I get to smoke a cigarette while I'm on this methane ocean, I'm okay, right?
No, that's the end of the world. If you do that,
we
fellas.
have Zavala, who seems to have pretty much lost his way. He has always been on top of things and always playing it cool, as opposed to Cade, who was always playing the fool.
Yeah, he's definitely the fool.
And now Zavala honestly seems completely shook. Like he doesn't know what is what anymore. We didn't even know that a Guardian could not have light.
That's true.
It is the light. It is the ghost that made us what we are.
They technically should die.
Without the light, we don't exist.
We should
die. I don't even know how we
without the light, we can't come back alive.
Around.
Yeah, we should be dead, really, without the light.
We should be dying out slowly, like we are losing our life force.
Maybe we are. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you are dying off slowly. At the beginning.
You know, if you get hit by another Guardian, well, you're actually dead. You're not coming back. I'm sorry. Oh, dang it. Let me go out and survive.
My whole theory about that is that over time they slowly get drained of their life, whether they fight or not, because it's hundreds of years of use of the light. So after they die a certain number of times, they're just not going to come back anymore anyway. They reach their limit.
I don't know. I don't think there's a limit.
The next planet's pretty interesting. Nessus, that mining planet, the Vex planet, where Cade totally has everything under control. It seems.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. He totally knows what he's doing. Because he's Cade.
Never in over his head, because Cade is the badass. Nathan Fillion will not be stopped.
Cade knows all. Cade will save.
Floating around it
until he turned into Rasputin, killed us all.
And then finally we have Io, a moon of Jupiter, and the last place that the traveler touched before finally going dormant. And as thus, it looks like it has been touched by the traveler, looking ancient and honestly just completely mesmerizing, where I guess Ikora has gone to seek some sort of guidance because she lost her ever-loving shit when shit went down.
Well, how come they didn't make Earth look that nice when it came by?
And when she went to take out that one Cabal ship, you could really hear like, "Hey, shit's got fucked. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna blow shit up, and I'm out of here."
It's like, I'm confused and discombobulated. What is happening here? I don't know.
No, Ikora's pretty level-headed. She'll be all right.
I feel like she's probably gonna be the main one.
But I'm interested. Like, I really want to see what these Guardians, these master-level Guardians, how they handle what just happened.
I mean, I feel like in Destiny 2, they're really gonna show the backstory for each one.
What they've been doing, like they've been around for a bit. So. They've been around for a small bit. But this is all they've known for a while. Compared to them, we're just babes.
I mean, they've been around since the wall was first formed, and they helped build it.
Yeah. I mean, for all we know, this might be like their rebirth, to where they're rediscovering who they are. Maybe it's like making them.
Hey, where's Lord Saladin though? I didn't see him in any of that.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. But, yeah, where's the Crucible?
I have no idea.
Saladin.
Yeah, what about the Crucible guy?
I said Lord Saladbar.
Lord Saladbar, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but where does he go afterwards?
You think he would have been there though when all the shit went down?
I think it was awesome that he was the only one fighting with his bare hands.
Oh yeah.
Now I think I saw Aphrodite in all that mess. I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah.
Aphrodite was talking to Zavala at one point.
Yeah, I think she was.
But there was one thing that confused me. Y'all saw that scene where Cade shot those 3 Cabal, right? That looked like it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
And at first, I'm not entirely sure because I probably wrong. But at first, it made me think that there might be a different start for each different class. Like the Hunters go with Cade, the Warlocks go with Ikora.
That's what it is. I think it is like that. I read something about that. You have to start on 3 different planets, depending upon what your class is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're looking for them. You're kind of looking for them. It's like you're helping Zavala on that planet. You're helping Ikora, or vice versa, whatever one you go to.
But what do y'all think of these worlds? Does anyone have a favorite?
I like the. I like that. I like that IO one. Other one looked cool.
IO, the moon.
Yeah, it looked cool.
Because there's a Titan.
The water one, I'm not really.
It's somewhere between, because I love Waterworld. I'm sorry, I do. So I would say it's Titan, but Cade's on Nessus, so. It's not that I don't like Nessus. I'm just saying if Cade was on Titan, I'd be in love.
Well, what are you playing as, Ducky? Because if you're not a hunter,
I'm gonna play as all of them, honestly.
You're not going after Cade first if you're not a hunter.
I'm probably gonna start on a Titan.
Oh, okay.
As dry and boring as Zavala can be sometimes, dude's badass.
Yeah, he is dry and boring. I might go as a hunter. Yeah. Like to me, Zavala is like the one that brings like the inspiration speech. Akora is like the one that gives you like wisdom, and then Cade's just like, oh, what the heck? Just go ahead, just don't blow it up. All right, I'll call you after you blow it up. We have some drinks, and you're just like, which one do you want to start with first? I want to say Zavala for inspiration, but I want to go with Cade because he brings the silly and crazy.
Zavala reminds me of a disappointed father. Like, you remember the old guy from Men in Black? The way his face looks, it looks like a man whose son has told him, I'm going to art school.
No. It's most of his face. It's just like, Dad, I want to tell you something. What is it?
And that is Zavala consistently. Every time I go, it's like, Guardian.
Zavala's face more so looks like to me like one of those faces where when the father asks, son, what do you have to tell me? Something exciting. And the father's just like, he's going to tell me he got a job working in a firm. Yes! And then all of a sudden says, Dad, I'm going to go. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Are you sure? Yes. Dance in school. God, no. God,
I'm just waiting for Zavala to come up and be like, Titan, Eris told me that you blew up her ship. Is this true? Tell me the truth now.
Why did you blow up a ship?
Tell me the truth. You can trust me.
Zavala kind of looks like Mr. Clean.
I won't be mad if you blow up the ship. I promise.
Mr. Clean.
It's Mr. Clean. Zavala.
Clean.
It kind of looks like him. A blue Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean, join the Blue Man group. Got it.
Yep.
With luminescent skin.
With blue eyes, dark, piercing, alien eyes. He was like, I'm the new Mr. Clean now. I'm cleaning up enemies.
See, like, Zavala's been around a long time, man. He's been around since fucking whenever they made Mr. Clean, man. This motherfucker's been around forever. He's been living here for a long time.
If y'all paying attention to that trailer, Zavala is actually one of the original pilots from the Golden Age. And I think K6 is even older than him.
Well, like, there was a bunch of stuff in the Grimoire I read, like Saladin.
For a very long time.
Saladin, like, helped out. Yeah, well, there was like the Iron Lords and stuff in Saladin, so that predates all the other Guardians. Technically, that should predate Zavala, right? All that Iron Lord stuff. Remember, the Iron Lords were before Guardians.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is
so. Their group should predate all Guardians. They're like the original group. Now, Lord Shaxx was like Lord Saladin's protege until they they don't like each other now, but they had some issues.
Yeah, but Shaxx is a crucible champion though.
But he learned all he learned from Lord Saladin.
I mean, but also you got to remember that with Cade, he was a human, but I guess he took up some kind of experiment to see what exosuits could do. Yeah, and then next thing you know, oh, I'm immortal now. What? How? You were human? Yeah, but now I'm an exoskeleton. So, so how long have you been living? Oh, years. It makes you want to sit there and go, well, how old is Cade? Because he.
Well, what about that wipe number? Someone told us that today, that the number associated with their name is how many times their memory's been wiped.
Oh,
so Cade's 6. He's been wiped 6 times.
6 times, exactly. So it's like, well, who was the first Cade? And what? It's like, more so to me.
Look at Banshee. He's like 40-something.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
it's like the gun salesman. We didn't wipe him when
dealing with Guardians bitching about guns.
Like, yeah. They're like, we're going to just wipe this fool and steal his guns.
You just sell some better
and Banshee's just like, look here, man.
And he's just sitting there like, I'll do it. I'll do it again.
Banshee's like, man, you wiped my mind about 40 daggone times, man. I don't know what I'm doing no more. Then what does this mean? I don't know what anything means because I'm discombobulated and confused now. Well, I'm confused just as much. Well, I think
we got a nice little chunk of a whole bunch of technical nonsense dealing with all the details about all these new worlds, and my ears are ringing, so excuse me, I sound kind of funny. But all right, so I'm running out of things that were in Destiny 1 that I could bitch about, and I'm worried that I might like this game.
I mean, if they really fix the stuff they said, it might be great.
Go to orbit.
It might be one good game.
I mean,
good. If you like, but did y'all see when they were sitting in orbit? The orbit scene was like a little bit different from the original Hero.
The planet is above as opposed to below.
Exactly. I don't know. For some reason, it makes me feel like more excited to see that. I don't know why, but I'm just like, I want this.
I think it might be a silly symbolism thing where in Destiny 1, you were on top of everything. You were over the world guardian, looking over everything, and now you have all these worlds against you. Above you.
Exactly. And now you're just like,
And
we need to holler at them fallen and team up with them. If we were smart.
Like fallen, we need your help.
where's Varix at? We can hook up with some of his boys or something, and take down the Cabal because we need some help here.
I think this includes quests as well, but all activities can be launched straight from the ground. You no longer need to go to orbit.
Awesome.
Like, I'm on Earth. I need to go do a mission on Earth. Better leave Earth.
It
didn't help.
That's going to cut out a lot of load time. Just that in itself.
Yeah, just that itself will help out a whole lot more. To where you won't be sitting there going, 5 minutes.
God. Every time you load in and out.
And what makes it worse is when you load into like a mission and you're sitting there, oh my God, we already have 3 people. Why does it take us so long to load? Come on. And then it's like 5 minutes later, oh, finally. Oh, I fell asleep. What happened? Are we ready? Yeah, we ready. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Do this. Because I think that was the biggest thing that people got tired of. Like, man, I've been sitting for like 20 minutes looking for one person. And when we finally get it, it's like, I don't know if we're going to start yet because the game said something else. Said it's not ready. Not ready at all.
There were times I'd be sitting in the search results for 10, 15 minutes just to find one person. And I'm like, okay, should I just quit out?
It's like, should I back out? Should I join in? It's like, I don't know right now. I'm still wondering. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Well, next in the world. Sorry, continue.
No, it's all right. I'm good. Go ahead.
Next in the world, we have a lot of old and a little bit of new and a little bit of in between with this new map system where they're actually going to be showing where these public events and patrols. I don't think they're going to show us where chests are, but they are going to have treasure maps where you can be a pirate. Because I'm going to say I'm a pirate and I'm going to get a parrot. I mean, they're giving the hunters falcons, so I might have to start with the hunter so I can call my birdie Polly.
Yeah. As long as you don't come strapped with 6 pistols and a bag.
I will admit,
the snake.
This is so vague.
I thought the hunters got the snake. Warlock got the bird.
Oh,
yeah, Warlock got the bird.
I gotta be a goddamn Warlock. I just want to be a pirate.
I want to be a pirate. A pirate's life for me.
And next they have the most ambiguous titles I've ever heard. Ambient encounters. Do we know anything about what an ambient encounter is?
I have no clue.
I know what the word ambient means. I know what the word encounter means. Yeah. Putting those together tells me absolutely nothing.
It makes almost no sense. But that aside, I'm curious about it.
Yeah. And we also have adventures, which could mean literally anything.
Adventures. It could be anything. Could be something. To me, it sounds like it's gonna be an adventure of fun.
Yeah,
that's about all I can think. But I know I'm excited about it because it makes me want to sit there going, "What is this adventure? What?"
Hey, I love exploring stuff. So, I mean, I love the Breath of the Wild. I love like games where you just go out, like Dark Souls, where you just go out and explore and they don't tell you nothing. Like that's gonna be cool. Just looking for stuff that could be hidden, like dungeons with bosses. Like that's cool.
I mean, if it's like
patrolling. Points in my notes. We're actually going to have people on these worlds that don't want to shoot us, that want us to do things. We're going to have quests.
Side quests.
And apparently they will be leading us to these new things called Lost Sectors. Lost Sectors?
That's it. That's those dungeons. The Lost Sectors, yeah.
Mini dungeons with bosses. Like a little shrike or something.
Yeah, that's cool.
With fancy loot. Awesome. And all of this you can do without going to orbit. I mean, I know that I might be overhyping not going to orbit, but I swear it feels like 50% of my time was spent staring at freaking Saturn or the moon.
I know that Orbit theme song. I can hear it in my head right now.
I barely play Destiny anymore, and I can still hear it clear as day.
Yeah.
Here too. I have my headphones turned up. With the soft piano in the background.
Ski, how are we doing on time?
Yeah, about 7 minutes to the hour. So 7 minutes left.
Nice.
All right, chat. This is your time to shine. Please let us know how wrong we are and your opinion. You have any questions? Let us know, please.
Or you like to fight aliens and birds?
Because we're here to listen.
Definitely.
Aliens
I'm
and some
looking at the chat
birds.
right now.
No, right, dogs.
Mhm.
Boys in the chat though, chilling with.
Oh,
them.
nice.
Yo,
What's up, Brad? What's up, Brad? Got some questions?
What's up? What it do?
Nah, he said he watched our live stream video that we did yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So you want to end it?
Unless anyone else has something to talk about. I mean, we do have other topics, but we've been going pretty long, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we went pretty good.
All right.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was awesome. There you
Totally
go.
off
All
Destiny
right.
topic.
I also agree with that. We need to talk
just
about
wanted to say-
Guardians on cool kids movie stuff because as much as I did like the movie, I got some gripes for a movie that I loved.
Ducky
That-
No, I
likes,
did- I
Ducky
did
likes
too.
to complain. You gotta give it that. Gotta give him that.
I love things that I love. I want to talk about what wasn't good so that they can be better next
Yeah.
time.
I mean, I will agree with Ducky.
Sure.
There was some things that I didn't like, but I still loved the movie.
Like that's my
So
favorite thing
stupid.
about there is a channel called Your Overwatch, and they are constantly talking about what is wrong with Overwatch, but they play the
Have they helped
ever
fix it?
hell out of it.
But they love it like
Yeah.
crazy. But
And
they will
have a
tell
big
like,
following, and they know that the Overwatch community pays attention, and the Overwatch community will let Blizzard know because if anyone will say something, it's the goddamn Overwatch community. Everything is overpowered, needs nerf.
Jesus. Well, don't start that because that's where Destiny went downhill and darn nerf and everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because if
Well,
they do it to
that's
Overwatch, they're gonna be sitting there
Jesus.
going, "Well, Overwatch is done
Like
for."
now we
Why?
don't have any weapons that work. Fuck.
But anyway,
So much.
it is time, as it always is, to pimp ourselves. I have been Duck McGavin, your friendly neighborhood moderator, DUCKMCGAVIN. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and the YouTubes right here. Links got me in the doobly doo down below. We also have Plyr Tunes that usually records on Thursday and is uploaded on Thursday, where we talk about anime and cartoons, whatever we feel like. We have Cool Movies for the Cool Kids, which goes on Mondays, usually.
Usually, yes.
And I've been trying to get this news thing going, but news has been kind of slow, so there hasn't been anything I really honestly feel like talking about. But we did do a Nintendo Bites talking about the Nintendo Direct recently for ARMS, and you should totally check that out.
Definitely. I think that's been
We
bi-weekly
also
up to this
talked
point too.
Honestly, I think our Nintendo Bites is just gonna be the Nintendo. It's just gonna be Nintendo news. Who needs to know about other news? The other news is important. We're just gonna do Nintendo and Destiny. That's it.
I hear that.
But yeah, that's basically it. Next, we have with us signing off for the first and last time ever, Fearless.
Sup, folks? It's Fearless Soul here. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube as Fearless Soul. It's been a pleasure to meet you all. Thank you.
Then we have the Map Killer.
What's up? Y'all can find me at on YouTube at MapKiller at FPSV, and you can also find me at MapKiller on Twitch and Twitter. So catch y'all next time. Peace out.
Then we have Ski, Cold as Ice.
You can catch me at YouTube and Twitter at Skill and Code as Ice. Holla at me.
And then the Cool Kids.
What's up, nerds? This is the Cool Kids. You can find me on YouTube, the Cool Kids 21. Please subscribe. You're gonna love my awesome stuff. Instagram, Mr. 22 right now, and Twitter, the Gentleman 432. Yahoo!
All right. Now, here at Plyr 2, we are incredibly community focused. We couldn't do any of this without you, our community, and we definitely do appreciate it. We're going to start doing a new thing, and starting next week, we've already selected one of our viewers to be a part of next week's podcast, which I hope you will tune in for. It's still going to be every week at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where we talk about video game news, entertainment, generally whatever is important to us. But yeah, when it comes to Destiny and everything else, we're going to try to build a community. We want to be that special YouTube channel where we are the community and you are us. We want you to help make us stronger, and we want to be stronger for you. But anyway, we are Plyr 2. In fact, we are your Plyr 2. Out.
I
Yeah, baby.